Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another autistic or artistic arachnids.
Autistic arachnids.
Yes, also known as
Ah!
This will be a short one today because we only have 6 entries. Do you have it pulled up on your end?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Speaking of pulling up stuff on my end, I might pull up mine just right off the bat on the Discord because I don't know if compression will screw mine over or not. By the way, I already clicked on number 1. This is
Yeah,
a
that's what I was
really
gonna
good
say.
piece.
Did you enter?
Yes.
Oh, we're a third of this contest.
We are!
Ooh. I like all of the
I
construction lines with it. It works really
yeah,
well with it.
I say this in a very good way. This looks like a piece that I would make. Like, what I'm trying to say is, I think this person knows how to use the jagged, rugged line art to their advantage when it comes to forming a piece together and forming shape, which is, in my opinion, always one of my own strong suits. And I think they did it really, really well here.
I almost thought this was yours, but for some reason I'm not getting you vibes.
This is like my artwork. I think like 2 art style changes ago. Like if I pull up some of my old artwork, it would resemble some of this, but my style has very much changed in the opposite direction.
I really
What
like
am
the
I talking
burn mark
about?
there.
Yeah. It looks actually that burn mark looks really nice. The texturing on it's very nice.
And the coloring. It's like perfect.
The cropping in the background is also very, very good.
Oh yes, the background looks cool.
It can be hard for a pose like this to make it look right, and I think they made it look fantastic.
Oh, definitely.
I think the shading is a little muddied, but that's pretty much my only criticism.
Yeah, that made mine too, that it looks good on the top of the head, but like that shoulder looks a bit odd.
It looks nice.
Yeah,
I like this piece.
I like
I
this
really
piece.
like the background. I like the background more than I thought I would.
I will keep this in mind on whether or not it is you.
Is it?
Alright, next piece.
Next.
Gonna go by fast. I believe this is Steve's. I haven't opened it yet,
Yeah,
but
I was about to say, I think it's also Steve's.
oh,
What?
this is
What
pretty.
one did. Hold on, I need to look at the categories again.
Yeah, I like the sort of disconnected line art.
He does that a lot.
Colors are nice as
Toughest.
always.
This is probably toughest scales.
There's toughest scales, and where are the other two?
Toxic Queen and Nidoqueen defending their young. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. There's gonna be snake emojis, so just ignore those. Oh wait, no, they didn't pop up.
Toxic Queen and Nidoqueen defending their young. Yeah, that's a possibility. Might have also been the case of going for wild card, and then we didn't end up with a wild card category because there's only 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I think honestly, I think the new year kind of made everyone not want to submit ones because I think these prompts are quite nice.
It might also be the Pokemon, but not everyone would want to draw Nidoqueen, sadly.
She does. Nidoqueen does have a part of her design that's a little sus. Let's just put it that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I agree. I had to adjust that to make it seem right.
Arguably, I did not struggle on that in my piece. I like nailed it almost instantly, and I think that's.
I struggled for reasons.
I struggle. Okay, I will when we get to my piece. I'll tell you what I struggled on, but I struggled on like the lower half.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'll explain why my hand hurt badly after making mine.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably talk about Steve's piece or something.
Lovely colors and line art.
I actually have a massive criticism for this piece.
Oh.
The background is far too simple. Just having it be a circle would work fine if the piece itself could support that circle, but it really doesn't. It feels as though the background is kind of an afterthought when it comes to this piece.
Maybe
It's
like around the edge of the circle could be more flames.
yeah, that's like a small detail that would make it slightly better, but the background is just leaving so much to be desired for me.
We did say to experiment with less backgrounds.
We did, and then I'm saying this is too less.
I like it. It's almost like an advertisement for like a button.
You know,
Like
you
that
could
you
just
sell in
stopped
like
at
an Etsy store.
advertisement. Like if there was like a product name in the bottom, I could see that. Like our product is so fire resistant, is like as fire resistant as Nidoqueen scales or something like that.
Yes.
It's very appealing structurally. I'm trying to find the
Like
right word.
composition.
Silhouette. It is a very
Silhouette,
appeasing
yes.
silhouette.
It's pretty, I like it.
It looks nice. I don't know what else to say.
Me neither.
Next one then. Next.
Number 3. Need my mouse is
I
going
think this
out.
is you.
Yes, it is.
So what was the what did you go for? Question mark.
The challenge was drawn entirely by mouse.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
all those little
it wasn't by
scales.
mouse. It wasn't by mouse. Oh, it was entirely left-handed.
Oh, that's
Non-dominant
worse.
hand. Yes, that's why my hand hurt. It was the other hand that hurt. But I still like how it turned out with entirely left hand.
You know what it looks like? It very much looks like a comic. I'm trying to okay, I'm gonna go a little bit on a side nerd tangent. Some of the Digimon comics have this really ugly art. Please let me cook. Some of the Digimon comics have this really kind of ugly art style that I think is a really appealing in a comic book way. Like Rugrats. Like it's there's
Yeah.
sometimes where being unappealing is appealing, and I feel like this is what that piece reminds me of stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually really like how it turned out. Despite being painful, I like the texturing. I think it's my favorite part. I also,
You probably shouldn't do that. You probably shouldn't hurt your hand.
I know, it's a one-time challenge. I'm not re-adding that to the list. So it took twice
I
as
like the
long,
background.
but at least now I know if I ever injure my right hand, I'm still capable of drawing.
I like the background. The background's really good.
I like how the
This is
background
the
turned
kind of
out.
stuff that I wish Steve did in the previous piece. Like it's dynamic enough that it's still simple, but it's dynamic simple.
Yes. I like how there's the shadow underneath that I added.
Yeah. It always feels a little weird complimenting your own pieces in these because you're like, yeah, I like the thing I did.
I think the things I'd change is the sort of yelling emoji is more wobbly than the rest, and then making the toes, like the feet toes, more similar in size.
No,
That'd be
they're
my main
goofy.
one.
I find it funny.
I think my favorite part is actually the tail. The tail turned out really good.
Yeah. Is it weird that my criticism or my suggestion is that this would look better if it was like not colored in? If it was just like black and white, like a comic, like a comic, it would
Oh,
look better.
I could
Oscar,
try
no,
that
you
out
cannot
later.
participate. No participation in the art contest.
Hi, Oscar.
He is mad at me because I'm mad at him. Anyway, that's all I have to say about your piece.
I think I was going for toughest scales and like focused on texturing and stuff.
I'm very I will say this. I'm curious about like I'm very curious about what the other three are.
Oh yes, number
Next.
4. Ooh.
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 Oh, this style is so familiar. This person definitely
TeaWorkAJ?
they submit sometimes, and I like
Quite
this
often,
piece.
actually.
I like their piece. I like this piece.
Oh, and the King's Rock.
Oh yeah, that's such a cute detail.
So this could
Obviously,
both
this
mean
one went
Toxic
for.
Queen or defending their young.
I think it's more Toxic Queen with all the poison everywhere and all the purple. I really like
And
this piece. It looks
the
nice.
throne.
Yeah. I'm
The
gonna move this over to my other monitor so I can see it a little bit better because the monitor I most of the time look at, it doesn't properly see like dark tones. I've tried to fix that, but it just doesn't work. I love the texturing and I love the purple pink.
highlighting.
Yeah.
The limbs remind me, and this is a good thing, I like this, remind me of like FNAF animatronics.
Nidoqueen, as someone who has drawn FNAF animatronics and Nidoqueen, yeah, I think it's just a Nidoqueen thing.
Yeah, I love the shading, composition,
I like the
texturing.
I like the little guy in the little Nidoran female on the tail.
Just
It's very cute.
just a little guy.
A little girl.
Yeah. Hey, they could be a guy if they want to.
That is true. I like this piece quite a bit. I think my my criticism is that I think the something is irking me about the background, and I can't determine why. I think because it's blurry. I think because it's blurry. I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, that like the main part is blurry, but then the highlights are less blurry.
I don't even know what my criticism is. I just it feels wrong, and I can't say why, which makes it bad criticism.
I think my criticism would be just slightly more room on all sides.
I could see that, yeah.
That it feels like they're a little close to the edges, especially like the toe at the bottom.
Yeah.
Not much, only like 10, 20 pixels.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna click next, oopsie daisy.
Next, I'm on my way. My mouse is going out, so I'm using my touchpad.
Ooh.
This is yours.
Of course it is.
Oh, the little Nidoran.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's Rhydon. I like your
Yep.
lineless background you've done. I love the colored line art being like shading. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Composition.
Should I send the higher quality version of it into the Discord real quick?
Sure, and then I could open it up.
Yeah, hold on. I have to go through 15 folders. didn't mean to open my art program.
Whoa, yeah.
I'm opened my art program again, like a dummy.
Love the composition and the shading. It's just a little guy and a mom.
I struggled so hard on getting that tail and the belly to look right. It was so hard.
I get that. It looks really good though. What would you like to discuss about your piece?
So the fun fact, by the way, I actually made this because I wanted to I was going to turn this into like illustration rare Pokemon art. Like I was gonna have like the border and the card and everything. That's why it's that particular like dimensions.
Ooh.
But I decided against it because I liked how the piece turned out without like the Pokemon card border.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, also, my brain is too much Sonic. Behind the Rhyhorn's head, I thought that was a silhouette of the Sonic in the cave. Trying to think of critiques, but I
I have
maybe.
one for my own,
Oh yeah,
but
go
you
ahead.
can use yours first.
I was gonna say that the middle claw of Nidoqueen's R right almost looks like a floppy ear for the Nidoran, and it took me a bit to realize that wasn't the case. Like flopped over like a puppy.
Oh yeah, I kind of see that.
And what was yours?
I think the shading, specifically the highlight color, looking back, I still think it's a little too bright. I think I would go back in time and like make it slightly more dim.
I like it. That's one of my favorite parts of the piece.
But yeah,
I don't
I
know
was
what
going
else to say.
for I was going for Nidoqueen defending their young.
I can see that. And I like it a lot. I don't know what else to critique about it.
I can critique a little bit more. The fucking sorry for swearing. The Nidoran male was the most annoying thing to draw ever in my life.
Just a little guy.
That's it. That's all. I just wanted to complain about that.
I get that. Oh, final
Anyway,
entry.
final.
Oh.
This one might be Steve's.
Oh, we've been bamboozled again. Who's who? I'm not sure this one is Steve's. The colors seem a
I
little
think you're right
brighter
actually.
than he usually uses.
And I'm also gonna say the line art is like no, the shapes. The shapes are definitely not Steve.
Yeah, I could see that. That's... Who would this be?
Well, obviously they're using Steve's style, so it's hard to guess.
The little guy. I'm sorry, I love... That's one of my favorite Gen 1 mods is Nidoran male. Just a little
Gosh,
guy.
that the second most common Pokemon that depicted in here wasn't Nidoran female, but Nidoran male. Like, I thought
To be
that
fair, there's
when
only 6 entries.
I thought when people were going to go Nidoqueen defending their young, they would do like, oh, they're defending a Nidoran female, but nope. Apparently, the both of us were like Nidoran male.
I
I
like
like
the
the Nidoran male.
composition.
It's very cute.
Yes, exactly. It's my little boy. Maybe that's the next Pokemon I'll play in Atina for a side session.
Just a Nidoran.
Yeah.
This is like entirely unrelated, but I don't even know, like, if I were to create another side session, when it would take place. Like, I don't know what story is interesting enough to tell in a side session.
That's fair. I like the colors, but looking at it more and more, it sort of hurts my eyes.
Yeah,
A little too
it's a little
saturated.
too. Yeah, it's a little too oversaturated. It's nice though.
It almost reminds me of Amori colors, but less balanced, I guess is my critique. I do love the
I think
composition and the line art.
my critique is I think the perspective is a little wonky in a weird way that I can't seem to wrap my head around.
I could see that too. Brain computing.
I still think the first one is Steve, and this one's not.
Yeah, I don't know who else it would be. I'm maybe Tangbread?
I'm looking to see if Tang mentioned if they entered or not, because a bunch of people mentioned that they didn't enter.
That's true. There should be one of these one of these contests should be everyone attempts to draw in Steve's style. Fool us
I
all.
just DM Steve like, "Hey, how do I draw in your style?" It'll be funny.
I wonder if hold up, I'm gonna check the workshop real quick. I wonder if there is a Whooper contest yet. Whoop. No Whooper and yes for Mudkip. So if there's a Whooper contest, maybe we should all attempt to draw in Steve's style.
I swear I remember a. I swear I remember. There was definitely a Mudkip one because we reviewed it
Yes, there
together.
is. Wait, no. We didn't review a Mudkip. It was before I even joined the server.
Then why do I remember a Mudkip?
I mean, he draws it in a lot of his pieces.
I swear I remember. I am going. I am going to your YouTube account right now to look through the things.
I know there isn't because I've been going back through to check all of the different ones, seeing which ones I can make public. I still need to contact some people. Oh, I think I can post the Oshawott one. I'll have to see.
I think I'm thinking of Clodsire. The Clodsire or Ditto
Clodsire.
one. I
Yes,
think
there
I'm thinking of
was
that one.
Clodsire, definitely.
Wow, some of these thumbnails. I need to do better. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, the
It
piece. We went on a tangent about Steve's
we
artwork,
did.
and this is possibly not even Steve.
I like it, but I think the perspective is a little weird.
Yeah, I can see that. My favorite is definitely the Nidoran down there.
Yeah,
And the line art.
the yippee.
The yippee!
I don't have much to say.
Any closing words?
Um, half of the people are going to win something in this contest. There
That is
have
true.
50% of the people who entered are gonna get first place. I just want everyone to know that fun statistic fact.
That is correct. We will see you all next time. And if there's ever a Whooper contest, let's all draw as Steve.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.